Today in Talbot shop, where I'll show you what's been going on and what's going to be going on, and we've got loads of posts. We're going to open all this up in a minute, but first let's have a look to see what else has been going on. So the monster truck has had some more work done to it. We've started with the wiring. Tony from Swamp Thing 4x4 came over and gave me a hand with it. Well, he actually did most of it actually. I did a little bit. I'll put a couple of wires in there. So we're getting closer and closer to getting this bad boy started. Soon, very soon. I see a couple of people in the comments give me some grief saying, Kev, you said soon it'll be running. I've been waiting 3 weeks and it's still not running. Well, soon hasn't actually got a time frame. Soon could be tomorrow, next week, or even next year. But soon, guys, it will be running. So this was my childhood dream RC car, and that video's almost ready, and that's going to be out in the next few days. Also that video there. And we had the Project World's Longest RC car out again, and we took it to Arc Raceway and we raced it, and it was stupidly fast, and that happened. But I'm hoping we have something special for that car in those boxes. We'll have a look at that in a minute. So the 80cc Raminator with the Taylor engine inside it. This engine gives out so much power it can actually tear up a few parts inside the transmission. So I've been testing some prototype transmission parts to see if it makes it stronger. There'll be a video on that at some point, but we're testing, and when you test, things don't always go to plan. We spoke about the plans for these two trucks in the last TITS video. Down here, not much has changed. We still got to build the Inferno, we still got to unbox these, but we've got so many unboxings and stuff that everything's got to take its turn. Yep, helicopter video as well soon, and we've got another helicopter, which should be really, really beginner friendly. Look, it's supposed to do smart acro. I think what that means, I'm not sure, but I think you can pretty much do all your loops and your rolls and your upside down as a complete beginner. So we're going to try that, and I'm going to give it to somebody that can't fly helicopters and see how they get on with it soon. Oh, and we've got another Banggood special here, a Chevy K10. There we go. That's the K10 there. So I've had hundreds and hundreds of messages on Instagram and on Facebook with people saying the X-Max that I threw in the bin, can I have it? Can you send it to me? I'll pay for the shipping, guys. That X-Max is not really going in the bin. We're going to rebuild it. It only needs a chassis and a couple of other parts. I'm not actually going to throw it away. I can't believe people thought I was actually throwing it away. All we need is chassis, top deck, and it's going to be back to full health again. So you just wouldn't throw it away, would you? And all the comments that I keep getting on Facebook and Instagram, guys, there's literally hundreds. People give me grief saying I don't respond to them. I can't. There's too many. I can't. So if you had to get all the emails, the Facebook messages, text messages, YouTube messages, Instagram messages, there's literally thousands and thousands of messages that I get every single day. And the trouble is, you respond to one of them, now they respond back, and you could get into a whole conversation with like 10, 20 messages a day, with like 1,000 people a day. It's just not doable, guys. As much as I love to talk to you guys, it's just physically not possible. That's why I do the live streams. You guys can jump in on the live streams and we can have a little chat on there. But even on there, there's so many comments, it's just impossible to get them all. And I'm not complaining, you know, it's a good thing, but that's just the reason. It's just impossible to answer them all. So guys, please, I hope you guys that don't understand, hopefully you can now understand. Imagine 1,000 people texting you every day, and each person you got to text 10 times. You wouldn't get anything done. So, yeah, that's that. Right, let's unbox. Oh, it's Christmas every day. Now, some of these are going to be Banggood specials. Some of them are going to be quite special. Right, so these here are some drones that Banggood shipped to me, and some other dirt cheap stuff. And I'm going to be doing a video on this channel, and all these are going to be in the same video, because I know most of you guys are not interested in all this cheap stuff, but some of you guys are. So we're going to have all this stuff all in one video. We're not going to milk 10 videos with 10 cheapos. We're going to put all 10 of these cars and drones all into one video. Oh, we have some repairs for the Dbxl. We had that out actually on the weekend again, and we broke it again, and we got a program card, because on some of these armours you don't get any brakes, and you need this program box to give it brakes. So that's what we're going to do. More Dbxl stuff. So we have one Max 5 combo and another Max 5 combo. 1, 2. That car, I want it to go 100 mile an hour off-road. That is a challenge. This was supposed to be the project off-road world's fastest RC car. The goal was 100 mile an hour, and it is so difficult. I think the car's too small. The slightest a bump, it lifts up and it backflips, and I think it's quite low to the floor. The wheels are relatively small. The grass is holding it back. We kind of hit a wall at 80 mile an hour-ish off-road, and to go faster is very, very difficult. I'm not saying impossible, but very difficult. But that, I think, is going to be a lot more achievable. So that is what we're going to carry on that project with. So here we have some Ftx Spare Parts, and if you have a look at that last Nitro video that I put out the other day, that one there, we did break the body mounts. And if we look in here, we have another Banggood Special, which is also the same as an FTX. So I've got all these FTX parts here, and we're going to put those onto there and get these cars fixed again. This one's not actually that broken. It just needs a body post. So we've got body posts, hopefully, there. This one here needs a little bit of work on the front end, and we can modify it with these alloy parts here. Oh, and by the way, I know some of you guys are going to say, Kev, why don't you put on two XLX2s? XLX2s have got a lot more power, but they're very prone to fires. And if you've got two of them in there, that's double the chance of a fire. And also for bashing, they don't like being knocked about too much. So I think we're going to go with these first. If these can't do it, and we need to go for more power, then maybe we will XLX2 it and use these for something else. So this thing here has got carbon fibre body, carbon fibre chassis. It's got 4 motors. It's got a motor in each wheel. We're going to unbox and we're going to run this very, very soon. It's nothing that's ever like anything that's been out there before. Look, here you can see it roughly in some sort of glory. Here's some techno babble. You can have it front-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, clickable from a switch. So we're going to make a video on that very, very soon. So this is the Corrali Skeeter. It's supposed to be super durable. I think it's 10th scale, but it uses 8th scale sort of diffs and stuff. So this should be really strong. So people are telling me, and so are some of the reviewers. I must say, looking at all these pictures, it does look really good. And soon we're going to find out if it actually is good. So here we have another Corrali. So this is the 2022 edition, and Claire actually had the version 1 of this. The XTR is supposed to be like the extreme bashable version. I'm not sure what XTR actually stands for. So apparently it's got an extreme pro chassis, you've got extreme chassis braces, HD steering blocks, blah, blah, blah. Basically, they market this thing as being like extremely powerful, extremely durable, extremely everything. And the version 1... Claire found to be quite disappointing. So I've held out for the version 2, and I want to see if they fixed all those issues what Claire had with her one and other people had, and see if with this one, the version 2, they've solved it all and it's going to be any good. If it's good, you'll see, and if it sucks, you'll also see. Oh, it's Christmas every day. Guys, we've had a lot of Christmas today. So here we have a Edf Jet. So what that means, it's got like an electric type jet engine in there. I've never flown anything like this. I know they're really fast, but I think they're quite hard to fly. So that is going to be in a video soon. There's probably going to be a lot of carnage as well. Oh, look, and here we've got all the oil turned up for the monster truck. This is what it runs on. Straight 50 racing oil. And we've got this additive here to keep everything nicely lubed up. Here we've got the transmission. And here we've got the gearbox oil, which is for the diffs and the planetaries and the axles and the transfer case. And I have had a little bit more monster truck stuff turn up. I didn't film the unboxing. I was too itching to get in there. We've got a few more fittings here so we can fit that accu sump and a few other bits and bobs, and we've got to do this, and we've got to fit a tank, and we've got to do a little bit more work on the seat to finish it off. But we're getting there, and soon that truck's going to be running, and soon all this stuff that you've seen in this video you're going to see on the main channel soon. Alright guys, laters.